We're at the BQ Banking Summit and the first panel has just ended. Joining me for a very special chat is Mr. Rajiv Anand, who's the Deputy MD at Axis Bank. Mr. Anand, thank you so much for talking to us and great panel. You spoke about the MSME sector, that you're very bullish on it and the next cycle of growth might be coming over it. What do you have to say about that on the sidelines for us?
As I meet MSMEs across the country, I think you can clearly see the entrepreneurship that India is really famous for. We've seen toy makers exporting, which means that the quality is outstanding, all the way to aerospace supporting the aerospace industry, and so therefore it is a very exciting business. It is very granular. It is well diversified across sectors. It's well diversified geographically, and you're also increasingly now seeing many of these entities, going IPO, and you can see many of these entities now listed on the exchanges, and I also find that they've also had very successful, listings as well. It's a very exciting space.
So just one quick question. The small ticket loan segment is also gradually growing now in India, and a lot of these loans also go towards this sector as well. When we talk about the small ticket loans, there's a mutual understanding somewhere that is developing in conversations that I'm picking up now, that it might also bring the next wave of NPAs in the banking sector. What do you have to say, if you can help us in some understanding on that?
If I look at the early delinquency numbers, not just for Axis but for the system at large, let's look at the corporate sector. The corporate sector is their balance sheets are in probably the best shape that we've seen in a decade. We spoke about the fact that we're seeing strong growth on the MSME sector. On the retail side, banks in general lend to their own customers and in general to salaried employees. And I do believe that, and I'm speaking about the unsecured sector, and I do believe that unless we are going to see significant job losses, it is unlikely that we will see a significant uptick in terms of credit costs for banks. Although having said all that, I do believe that credit costs for the banking system are benign at this stage, and it is unlikely to get better. I think we will see some sort of an uptick over the next few years, but it is unlikely that we will see it getting any better than where we are today.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and thank you for giving us the time. I hope you had a great time.
I did. Thank you so much.